That's a different type of pain to inflict on yourself. That tattoo looks nice, but she crazy, yo. I am Compton. I know y'all don't call him I am Compton, but that's what I'm used to calling him, yo. That's how I met him. I am Compton.
My boy did a marathon tattoo in memory of Nipsey Hussle. So it's actually red. He did it before. Now he's touching it up in black to sharpen it out. And to be honest, some people, they can't take red ink like that. Like, it might look good in the very beginning, but after that starts healing up, it might look pink. It might look a little bit whitish and all that. Everybody's skin takes different to ink.
This wasn't like a major thing, especially for KB. He went in there 1, 2, 3, knocked that out. So that wasn't no big deal. Piece alone, just for that, it's fire. Anything that wasn't right before, whatever, he done cleaned up, he done got it out of there. Especially, it's Nips, all money in. Nessie's a never good artist.
She's so sweet. Everybody from Compton, I feel like they're so sweet.
Oh, Nessie be concentrating. Now that's coming out nice. See, that's nice. And that white in.
Okay, so this is a dog tattoo. It looks good, but I think what she needs is confidence. She needs to know that she could do this. Because I feel like, you know, she don't know if she needs to go darker, lighter, you know, she's like thinking a lot.
I mean, what can I say about Nessie tattoos? She does great tattoos. The only thing different, I probably would have added a little background to it, but besides that, that's a good dog portrait. People don't understand how hard it is to do a dog portrait. They be thinking a dog is just a dog, but you mess it up, it could look like a Rottweiler, a Chihuahua, or a lion combined with a bat. So for her to do that, yeah, that look awesome, B.
Right now, we're gonna check out some of Ink's work. Okay, we got the angel numbers. Getting a small tat. You know, sometimes you gotta have patience doing small tattoos. I ain't gonna lie about that. One up on the line and it's a wrap.
A little baby tat, a little jammy. He got those coils. That means it's gonna stick really nice. I love how a coil draws a line. So I'm sure it's gonna come out nice.
The number 222 is actually a pretty dope number, which means trust the process. So I love the tattoo how it starts. I've been trusting the process forever. You know what I mean? It looked like he's doing the same thing because he's building it up. He started off light, you know what I mean? Building it up, getting some more boldness out of it. So I like the approach, not bad.
Hey, my boy going over it a couple times. Let's see how clean this is. It's pretty clean. That first number 2 is definitely not like the other 2s, but you know, for a small tattoo, it's definitely okay.
I feel like it doesn't look like the stencil. You know, he won past the whole thing, it looks like. I personally wouldn't have done that, because, you know, I'm like a printer. But it looks nice. The first 2 was a little off.
You know what, the little tattoos, the simple ones are sometimes more harder than the big ones. It could have been a little more sharper, you know what I mean? But as far as like everything else, like the boldness and the cleanness, got it down pat.
Okay, here we go with Voodoo doing this tat. Look like she's doing some roses.
She's actually paying attention to where the needle is hitting the skin. That's dope. Nice and steady. Look like got a real traditional look going on.
I feel like she has a style and it's clear her aesthetic. I hate line work in roses a lot of the time. I feel like you can go more realistic if you don't use an outline or if you like outline it later on.
I like how she did with the red in the top and the green in the bottom. I would definitely like to see how that healed up.
I like Voodoo, but she's an apprentice still, right? There's just still a couple things she needs to learn, but overall I feel like she's a great artist and I love her personality. That counts for a little bit.
Okay, this next tat is by my boy Lemire.
Lemire is like the only person that might like talk like 0.1% more than me. Let's see this.
Okay. What's that? Okay, my boy working with, oh, he doing some green letters. Hopefully the letters aren't too small because in the future that will bleed out and then it's just gonna look like some green scribble. But I ain't gonna lie, my boy, he looked like he killed it. It was pretty clean. And I can't really see the words, but it looks clean from here.
The only thing about lettering and colors, sometimes they don't hold up that great over time. Because, you know, generally you have to get color tattoos touched up like every 5 years. But Lemire, phenomenal artist. Wow, that's bright. That looks good. And green's like one of the hardest colors to get saturated.
Yeah, I like that. That's beautiful. That's actually good work. That's good work. You know what? I never really seen Voodoo setup before, but if it's what I'm thinking with all the bells and whistles, then I love it because I got all that too.
She's an apprentice?
This is good work. I remember seeing this. This is actually dope. Good fine line lettering. And she's actually an apprentice still, I believe. Good work, good job, Voodoo.
She's tatting herself. That's how you know you're crazy. She's gonna be somebody.
First of all, to get yourself in that position, it takes a whole different type of flexibility. And for you to do it on your knee, that's a different type of pain to inflict on yourself. That tattoo looks nice, but she crazy, yo.
Like I said, that's on her leg. I thought it was gonna be a bigger piece, but it turned out to be smaller. So her going with a small piece and using a smaller needle, it looks sharp now, but like I said, in time, it's gonna start mixing in together and you're just gonna see a whole mess.
I mean, considering she was an apprentice, her artwork looks decent to me. You know, she's practicing. Even on herself, it's harder to do it on yourself. You gotta deal with the pain and, you know, all this stress. She did great.
Look, man, I love everybody in this whole franchise. Compton, y'all got some hitters, but we New York, baby, we the original. We go hard in the paint, so at the end of the day, yo, keep up the good work. Maybe one day, you know what I mean, y'all catch up with us.
After seeing everybody's work in the Compton spot, you know, there's a lot of artists that I definitely want to go to, but there's a couple I would, but they don't got no smoke with New York.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Caesar, Black Ink CEO. And if you don't know me, the reason why is you ain't subscribed to VH1 YouTube channel. At the end of the day, you already know, that's the #1 channel on YouTube. And if you don't got it, I guess you just watching #2.